Hello, welcome to the stream, welcome to the channel. Happy Sunday. Hope that everyone's been having a good weekend. Hope you've been enjoying the weather. Surprisingly enough, Leia did not want to go for a walk today. Instead, she decided to lay out on the deck the entire afternoon, which is perfectly fine. It's as she has been getting older, that is what she enjoys doing more. But don't get me wrong, every once in a while she's going to want to go for the big long walk, and I'm always here for it. In any case, very happy to say that Newcastle won their last home game of the season, 3-1. It was a bit more of a thriller than I would have liked, but we did end up winning over West Ham, which, look, at the end of the day, we should beat West Ham, but they have a lot to play for at the moment. They're trying to keep out of relegation, so they were attacking very, very heavily. They were coming on very strong. They were being very aggressive. Overly so in a few circumstances. But overall, our young striker, Willisula, got 2 goals. Our young number 10, or he played as a number 10 anyway, Nick Voltamata, he came in and scored a goal. So it ended up being a really good win for us overall. We've still got one more game left of the season next weekend. Everybody plays next Sunday, and that's probably going to decide pretty much everything. There is a chance that both the Premiership and the relegation battle could all be decided on Tuesday, because there's still one more game tomorrow, one more game on Tuesday, between Arsenal play Burnley tomorrow and Tottenham play Chelsea on Tuesday. So a lot of things could be determined on Tuesday, but overall I think everyone's kind of hoping it comes down to the final day. You will notice that I'm sitting down. That's because we're going to be playing some more Diablo 4 tonight. We're going to be playing some hardcore. We're going to start off with the Warlock that we created last week, and I want to get her to level 30 at the very minimum, and then we're going to start another character, a Paladin character. The reason I want to get her to level 30 is because there's a seasonal objective for that, so at least that'll get that cleared and out of the way. Also look and see if there are some other things that we might be able to do at the same time. In addition, there's also a bonus going on right now, so that if you ever do any Whisper of Tree caches that you get an extra one, which is very, very cool. And actually, it's an extra upgraded one, as I found out recently, because I was playing a little bit upstairs working on I've deleted the character now. I've been trying to mess around with some builds specifically for hardcore runs, and figuring out what works, what doesn't work, things like that, so that I can have multiple hardcore runs going at the same time and you all aren't necessarily getting bored. That being said, I know not everybody enjoys these hardcore runs as much as I do, so we'll have to wait and see. In any case, I'm also thinking a lot about stream schedule, because streaming is not nearly as much fun for me at the moment. And I don't have as much time for it because of the time requirements, as just doing video, content creation, whether it's shorts or, shorts of any kind, whether it's short reaction shorts. I have one from last night that I want to do, the short reviews that I've been doing, the short guides that I've been doing, and then also I love doing long playthroughs, but I want to do them in short chunks. I don't want to do the 4 hours is tough for me to do one straight game, with a few exceptions. There are a few exceptions as far as story-driven. I'm talking story-driven games that are really there's some of them that I just, it's hard to do 4 straight hours for me in some of those games. But doing 1 hour, doing them in segments that the game has already built for you, for example, whether it's chapter or mission-based, or, for example, in Clair Obscur, it's been location-based. Every single location is about 2 hours or so, about 2 hours and 30 minutes. So it has ended up working out fairly well with that particular game. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into Diablo. I don't remember where my camera needs to be in Diablo. In any case, I just wanted to call this out real quickly. When Vessel of Hatred came out last year, I don't remember when last year, I tried playing the Vessel of Hatred campaign with the Spiritborn, and I ended up bouncing off of it. I ended up bouncing off of it because I could not figure out what really worked for Spiritborn. I couldn't figure out something that I enjoyed playing is the better term. And I'll be completely honest. There's also a lot of learning that I needed for how to really navigate Diablo in the early levels versus mid levels versus end game, and they're different strategies, especially if you're trying to do hardcore. So what I'm trying to do is play in non-hardcore, figure out some builds that work for different classes, and then bring them to hardcore for you all, so that I've already done the work off stream to then be able to bring them on stream or to video of what a hardcore run would look like, hopefully to completion. So this particular gentleman here is a Spiritborn character that I'm starting to enjoy. It's an interesting mixture of both Eagle and Gorilla in this class. I tend to never just focus on any one specific area of a class, whether it's an element or a particular play style or what have you. And I'm starting to find some things that I like and that I don't like about the two, and then it's finding the right combination of them that work for different scenarios. And you can see here I've gotten myself to level 40, and I'm enjoying the playstyle so far. But I got to tell you, the first 15 levels of Spiritborn were rough. I mean, were rough. So it wasn't really until level 18. Which is when I was able to get one item in almost every single spot of the skill tree. But then the other thing that I've been learning about this new skill tree, and this is going to be true of every class, is because of the way that Blizzard have changed the skill tree to allow certain skills to become other categories of skill. So for example, an Eagle skill could become a Gorilla skill based on you getting the final piece of that skill branch, that skill tree. But it requires you to get to 35, 38, 40, 42, depending upon the particular skill that we're talking about. I'm actually finding that I'm like, okay, fine. Then I'll wait until I get to that level. I'll remove the one that I don't think is as powerful, and then I'll swap over to that one when I can. And that's something that is not typically the way that I do builds. But I'm finding that for these hardcore runs where I need to be focused on being more defensive, building up, whether it's fortify, barrier, whatever it might be, just straight up armor, in order to put together a build that's going to work in hardcore in some of the more dangerous scenarios, such as Nightmare Dungeons or I can't think of the major locations where you fight demons the entire time. Or for an hour. Anyway, it's something that I've been learning. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump into Damatha. This is who we have here. I have a new pet that I want to give to her, and then we are going to get her to level 30, and then we will create ourselves a new paladin based on the build guide that I did last season. And I want to create a modifier short for that build guide based on the new skill tree. So, let me open my drink here because I forgot to do that. All right. Oh, yes. Yeah, so I've been doing a lot of stuff off stream, so therefore I have access to more skill points. All right, let's see what we've got going on here. 3 for Molten Bomb. 2 for Blazing Scream. 2 for Dark Prison. 3 for Infernal Breath. Sigil of Chaos. Alright, let's see. I don't think... Shred Rich grants you volatility while within, and then volatility empowers casts, counters triggering... Volatility empowered casts within Sigil of Chaos, counters triggering 3 kills. I don't know what exactly that means. Volatility from sigil of chaos now lasts for 10 seconds after you leave the area. That's interesting. Sacrifice 4% of your max life to instantly trigger each of now. I never like sacrificing my life for things. I don't... I understand that for the Warlock, it's kind of your MO. Or it can be. Especially if you go the... I think it's the demon... I think it's the Abyss route that has the ability to go down that path. Why? Okay. That's why I didn't want one. Alright, let me put another point here. And... now cast around your circle for 15 seconds, instantly explode your lesser demons within for 23 damage. While you are within, you and your summons deal 117 damage to enemies when attacked. Yeah, but I'm not doing any summons. Unless that's... hold on a minute. Is Infernal Breath considered... it is considered a summon. That's not considered a summon. And I know Molten Bomb's not. Okay. You and your summons deal 117 damage to enemies when attacked. Alright, let's do that for now. And then I know these guys have leveled up. Injured. Okay. Now then, we are level 23. We need to get to level 30. We need to get to level 25 in order to unlock hard. So that's step number 1. I think. No, it's gonna... Alright. I thought we had to... I could have sworn they kept them locked. Oh, no. Never mind. I'm sorry. It's because of... It was because of this. You needed to clear Vault of the Crucible on level 30 on... at level 30 on hard in order to get to the second tier of the season. That's what I was confused by. And then I have these. Okay. One thing I would like to try and do, in addition to getting level 30 of the Warlock, is completing a world event. Or completing 3 world... Matter of fact, you know what? Let's focus on doing these 3 things. Let's focus on doing these 3 things. In addition... I think that, yeah, that we can conquer a stronghold in Skovos. That'll do a level 2 objective. Okay. Oh, not what I wanted. Why is this... Oh, I haven't done much. Alright, let's actually do a couple of Nightmare Dungeons. Let's see if I... Actually, let's only do one, because we can get a Whisper of a Whisper Tree Cache with just one. Do I have any... That's not what I want. Oh, I need to... Oh, Lord have mercy. I need to go to the... Blacksmith.
Taken apart, melted down.
I lose the movement speed, though. And shadow damage I don't need. Yeah, I'm just gonna not do these, because they're... Vulnerable damage multiplier, 3% cooldown. I don't think... I'm not doing any vulnerable, am I? Okay, so there's only that one. That one. Okay, so no, vulnerable is primarily abyssal in nature, it looks like. Or is tied to abyssal skills, yeah. But 44 all resist. Yeah, I'm just going to do without it. Okay. I wanted to look at Nightmare Dungeon keys. That I went down there. Alright, neither one of these.
Welcome to my home away from
Okay. Then let's go 46 minutes. Yeah. Alright, we're going to do this first. Alright. Second, there we go. Oh, I forgot to change my pet. I wanted to change my pet. Yep. Wrong way. Alright, now I gotta remember how to play this character because I've been playing every other character this week that I haven't. Okay, that's not. Okay, so why is the prison? That's X. Okay, got it. I gotta remember the combo. Okay, I really don't like you guys. What? Why am I getting all this gold? I'm fine with it, obviously, but man. Travel to the abandoned refuge. Okay, so we got to free the prisoners.
You saved me. Thank you.
Okay, I actually think I'm learning how to even play this better. Than when we were playing last time.
I was dead. Less.
You saved me.
All right, one more. The one thing I don't like is that the sigil never starts surrounding you. It's always ahead of you for some reason.
You saved me.
I've never understood that. I also don't understand why it is that my molten bombs always go to the farthest target rather than Are we on? Oh, no, I didn't. I thought I changed myself. That didn't work. Come on. Nope. Okay, what the hell? There's one. Okay, that sucked. That really sucked. We need to change my build because this is not working. Yeah, that's not working at all. Somewhere along the lines, I'm requiring both types of resource. So let me see what I've got here. Total armor, I think that's better. Yeah, that's definitely better. Potion healing, and max resource, because I don't have enough other stuff. Alright. 709, willpower, max resource, impairment reduction. That's a 709, this is 669, that's 643. +1 life on kill, physical damage multiplier. The damage per second doesn't do me any good. Oh, it's a two-handed sword. Never mind. Alright, somebody... Oh, I got a skill point. Let me hold off on that, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to get...
Back to it then.
Pretty sure I'm going to level up again after I get the Whisper.
It is done.
One-handed weapons, boots, or talismans. Let me go talismans. Okay. Okay, leveled up twice, as a matter of fact. Full power, max life. Oh, there's the life regen, but it's okay. That's not actually... That can actually be used by anybody. Oh man, didn't I ask for amulets? I didn't get a single freaking amulet. Alright, that's a definite no. Gold drop rate and 8% movement speed. Movement speed's nice, but the gold drop rate I could care less about. Yeah. Okay. All right. 3 points. Alright, I need to look at this build again anyway, because something's not... I'm not doing something right, and I'm not sure what it is. So, alright, let me go...
Oh, that's it for that piece.
Because for some reason I'm requiring 2 different resource types, and I shouldn't be. Used to summon demons, regenerate slightly over time, used to cast most skills. Is Wrath. Alright, so let's... How did I screw this up? Let me see how I screwed this up. Alright, this produces... This generates Wrath. This costs Wrath. This doesn't cost anything. Hitting enemies within Dark Prison fortifies you for 1% of your max life. That was one of the reasons I was using that. That one costs dominance. That one costs dominance. Well, I've got something. Oh, it's Infernal Breath. That costs dominance. That's the problem. See, I think this is what I'm going to want for my ultimate, but I want the Searing Infestation version. It doesn't have a cost, though. And this is a sigil that you want away from you. Sigil summons create a binding which extends the duration of your summons, killing 8 enemies now. Killing 8 enemies, create a subversive. That's Hex. So these are Archfiend skills, and they're meant to cast Dominance. I think I'm going to have to learn how to live with this. For now. The reason I say that is everything in this tree is dominance based. And I don't want to go in for dominance. I want to go in for wrath. So I think what I need to do is stick with what I have for now. Get Terror Swarm in place. And then once I hit level 32, switch Infernal Breath to Umbral Chains, and specifically the Chain Whips version. And then use those two so that I just focus purely on Wrath. It will also mean that I will not be doing I am still Lesser Demon, Greater Demon. That's Occult Abyss. This is Abyss. It's a shame because I really like the Infernal Breath. I like that attack. I do not like this sigil at all. Because it creates a destructive ritual for 10 seconds that grants you volatility while within. The problem is it almost never spawns where you are. Hitting an enemy with sigil can't, and therefore it to me it feels useless. Sigil of Summons now requires 16 kills to summon a Hellworm, Greater Demon that mimics your Lesser Demon cast. Huh. Well, I gotta say, this blows. this? Oh, this is Wrath. Smash down 4 demons into the ground, each dealing... Okay. I'm going to switch to this. Each time bombardment throws a demon, it has a 100% chance to also throw a surrounding lesser demon at your target location. Spread is reduced by 300%. Is reduced, and it deals 30% increased damage when only hitting a single enemy. Okay. Throws 1 additional demon. Increased damage to each enemy per hit. We do the 1 additional demon. There's also a summon skill, and each impact has 40% chance to leave behind mutilated demons for 6 seconds. Each cast within 3 seconds of that. Now, let me do this one. Okay, so now I should only require Wrath. Alright, I still have 2 more points. Alright, let me put another point. Oh, I don't have... Creates a brimstone impact location, which deals 66... Is now also a demonology summon skill and creates a turret demon on impact for 5 seconds. That's... Oh, yeah. That might make up for it. Okay. 3, 2... Let me put a point. I don't know what to do with sigils. I'm starting to wonder if I even want them. Like, is it a requirement that I use them? Killing 8 enemies or demons within fuel the ritual to summon a demon for 20 seconds, which attacks nearby enemies. Yeah, but the problem... This reads like I'm actually summoning demons that are fighting alongside me, and that's not the case. This is a summon. That's not. That now is. Okay, then let me swap out of this and go to this instead. Enemies within Sigil of Summons take 25% from your lesser demon skills. Now, okay, so we'll go with that. Deals 25% increased damage, but requires 25% more kills per summon. Active cooldown is reduced by 3 seconds when your greater demons die. I don't have any greater demons. Summons up to 2 additional demons when Sigil summon. Becomes an Abyss skill and now requires 12 kills to... No. Let me do this one for now, but I'm going to want to probably switch to Summon Hellworm, I'm guessing. I don't know. I'm not getting the sigil part of the game at the moment, and it's bugging me. Okay, level 30. I still need 7 more elite or champion monsters in Scovos. So let's figure out how we can do that easily. Probably with a couple more dungeons would make sense. This one expires in 22 minutes. 21 minutes. Actually, let me see if I have... No. Alright, let's try all this again. I do have better gear now too.
You can barely stand. Stay here with the others.
Wow, why are all these guys running? Okay, I see what the new piece of that does. Why is it still giving me both resource types? Love that sound. What? I'm staying alive more, but I think that's more the new gear than it is anything else. 23 willpower. +2 to Hellfire skills. Oh, cold resistance. Let's do that, and let's put you in there. Alright, so we got the one objective that I was trying to get. Alright, so we gotta find the last Seaborn Shrine.
Wait!
I'm still not 100% certain I understand what the sigil is doing. Killed 1,000 pirates. What am I doing? Travel to the brine? I seriously doubt it's that way. It's almost always up or to the right. I said it was up or to the right. Okay, that went well.
Another adventure done.
That definitely went well. I'm not sure that I understand why it went well. Is my problem at the moment, but... Now, that's not what I wanted. I don't want to do one of them. Maybe we'll do that one instead. +2 to occult skills and impairment recommendation reduction. So let's do that. But what are my cult skills? Okay, so sigil. Oh man, sigil of chaos. Why is that one at 4? So all of the things that I'm not using are occult skills. That's fantastic. Of course. All right.
Forge awaits your return.
Have we got enough time? We've got enough time. Oh, let me turn this one thing in. We still need world events in Scovos and level 30 for Paladin or Warlock. And then I wouldn't mind trying to do a stronghold in Scovos as well. Nope, that's not what I want. Thankfully, I know where one stronghold definitely is in Scovos, so I won't have to go searching for one. I've never done it, but I know where it exists. Oh, I've still got a skill point to spend that I never did spend. We got to 5 there, so let's go. You're already at 5. Smash down 4 demons in the ground, each dealing... Okay. Alright, so I understand what this is now. 40% chance to leave behind mutilated demons for 6 seconds that attack surrounding enemies. Okay. I need to be using that a little bit more often and not just only when we're doing elites. Create a binding ritual 10 seconds that extends the duration of your summons. Killing 10 enemies or demons within. Use the ritual to summon a demon for 20 seconds which affects... Okay. Okay. So, if I lay down a sigil surrounding a bunch of enemies, including a boss maybe, I throw in Bombardment and Blazing Scream, both sending in lesser demons. The length of those, if in this case the 40% chance for the 6 mutilated demons to continue attacking, and the demon skulls to continue bouncing around, they have a longer chance to survive. The more people they kill inside of the sigil, the better chance they have of summoning a larger demon. Okay. I think I get it. Travel to the vial chamber. Oh, there's the demons. There's the mutilated demons. Okay. There we go. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I still don't quite have... Still don't quite have the right combo of skills to run, or know what the right combo of skills to run is. But so far, I mean, I'm working, so that's...
Quite the challenge, eh?
They're probably taking too long to kill things. Especially things that are considered hardy. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's see what we can do now against a boss. Let me see if this is better. Oh, this is a lot better, but it doesn't have any freaking willpower on it. Damn it. Alright, I'm going to put that on anyway because I need the extra armor. I'm going to have to put in some sockets when we get back so that I can get some additional willpower without needing it on the armor for now. Okay. Okay. Against single enemies, I kind of get it. I like it. It's against the mobs that I'm still struggling with. Alright, let's back down here. Actually, I don't think I can put sockets in. Yeah, it's basically letting my summons just last forever. It's limiting what I'm capable of at the moment. But that's okay. Level 28. I said I wanted to get it to level 30.
It is done.
Helms, boots, gauntlets. Helms, boots, or gauntlets. 80. Gauntlets. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Of course. I don't know why I'm getting nothing but magics. Why am I not getting rares? All damage. Oh. Better armor. Similar all damage multiplier. Okay, let me go ahead and put a point here. What's its cooldown? 30 seconds? That's actually not bad. Some ultimates have been a lot higher. So I'm going to do Terror Swarm to eventually get Searing Infestation. And then at some point, I'm probably going to swap. I'm actually thinking I may swap Blazing Scream over to Umbral Chains and specifically Chain Whips so that I can get... I don't know. I like the Bouncing Demons. Because then I lose a summon. I'm not using Dark Prison. And I should be. Okay, let's go do the Stronghold.
Step up to my anvil. I'll be
Before I do that, though,
swinging
let me
away.
go see if I can put in any sockets. Let's try you first. Yes, I can. Alright, I can only do 2. I'll just put them both into the same one. And then we'll put...
Here's what remains.
Alright, so that gave me another 20 willpower. Which, considering I probably lost about 15 with that new armor set. Oh yeah, I want to change... Now that I'm at least level 25, I want to change outfits. I also want to... I'll wait till I get to level 30 before I switch over to hard difficulty. Okay. I think it's this one. Yes. Okay, so that's the outfit that I want. And then our new pet. The Goat Devil. Oh, that's going to be fantastic. Awesome. Okay, now then. The stronghold is here. So I guess we'll just do that. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Investigate the spirit.
Well, what's this? Another dark conjurer come with black ambitions. Alright. Let's see how long you last.
Oh, I have done this.
What
fool. Built to test one's limits in glorious combat. 3 trials await. Let's get to it.
Who are you?
Questions. Behold, the trial of water. Rank with horrors from the bottom of the sea. You can thank Afulua for this. Decent footwork. Again. Well done, but not finished
Yeah,
yet.
I think I need to be using my Dark Prison with mobs whenever possible.
Only Zire could convince seawater to kill with such madness. Easily managed, if you can hold your breath. One trial down. Not bad. Release that seal outside, then it's on to the next.
What was that?
That? Just some unfinished business. Nothing that concerns you yet. The Trial of Stone, built by my Ascara. The hard woman she was. She never once showed me mercy. That's the spirit. Let's keep it up now. Fine work. Moving on. Now Carcius. He liked his games. Face the mirror. Choose your reflection, he'd say. Interesting choice.
Okay, what the hell is going on?
2 out of 3. You might just have it in you, child.
Okay, was not understanding what was happening there.
Shut up down there. My young friend needs to focus.
Well, this isn't going to work well for me.
into the fire. You know, it never burned hot enough for my liking. I had to beg Kithrias to fan the flames. Eat them alive! Hope you're still hungry. Yes! One more bout. You've got this. Defetros always found the toughest fire golems. Wouldn't you agree?
No, 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 no! Wow. That's a pretty cool looking skill.
No one has bested all three trials. Not since me.
Unlock soul fragments for all soul shards. What? Huh?
Ever faced. Strike it down, and you will be a legend.
What the hell is he talking about? What the hell?
And I can rest easy. This is it, Conjurer. Don't let me down.
He will be unstoppable.
Keep it up! For the love of sanctuary, keep it up! You did it! You... Wait, what's this? Get out this split pool! Stay focused! Keep moving!
Nope. Nope. No, Brian. Oh!
Anda! The other is yours! Fight! Look, damn last! Oh, you beautiful bastard! I am redeemed! But the glory belongs to you. Enjoy it while you can. Nothing lasts forever. Not for we mortals.
Wait, don't go. Who are you?
Nice. And then there's actually an event here. I don't know what it is, but... Okay. What happened while I was in the middle of all of that? That's kind of what I want to know. Oh... Casting a greater demon skill increases lesser demon skill cast speed by 25% and 200 while in demon form, which I never turn into. Recast skills no longer break. Occult skills deal, which I don't use. When 200 of your lesser demons die, your next greater demon skill cast has no dominance cost. Well, that doesn't help me. None of these help me. Well, that's fantastic. So I'm using all of the skills that do not tie into... Okay, so this one unlocked Cluster Bomb. Molten Bomb becomes an Abyss skill and now lobs a cluster of 6 smaller shadow orbs, which deal 37 damage. Casting another Molten Bomb splits the previous cluster mid-flight. No, I kind of like Demon Turret. Actually, I kind of prefer to switch. I think I'm going to switch to Brimstone Mortar. Alright, and then this hasn't unlocked yet, so I can't switch to Umbral Chains. Demon form. Oh, I'm not... Hold on a minute. Blazing Scream is now also a summon skill and orbits you for 10 seconds. I thought this was already a summon skill. No, it's not. The skull deals 720 and extends demon form when it hits enemies. Oh, and extends demon form. Channeling increases the orbit speed by... Okay, that doesn't help unless you're actually using demon form. Hellion Sting becomes a Hellfire skill, and its 4th attack transforms you into demon form, leaving a wide area for 178 damage. Yeah, but you're not going to stay in demon form. It's going to be the one single attack, and that's it. Infernal Breath becomes a channeled fire breath attack. Yeah, but these are all, again, these are all dominance based. I don't want dominance. I'm trying to put together a build that doesn't have dominance. Let me put it that way. And then this is the... This causes vulnerable. Use the pull there. And nothing else I'm using causes vulnerable. That doesn't help either. Well, I mean, it's still a good thing to do. It just means I don't have to build into it. No, I'm gonna do that one. Okay. So this one gives me demon form. Comes a Hellfire Eye Blast attack that transforms you into demon form, dealing 251 damage and weakening enemies. So demon form is all tied into the Archfiend skills, which are all dominance based. I really don't like the way the Warlock is coming together. It's requiring you to be way too split focused. You can't just build into Wrath or build into Dominance. You're kind of forced into both. Actually, you know what? I'm going to try something.
More loyal friends you'll not find.
4% increased eviscerate chance against your primary target. What's eviscerate? An enemy instantly damages them for 20% of their total bleeding life and then applies bleeding damage over 12 seconds. Comes a Hellfire skill. When you strike and eviscerate and... Yeah, but does this... With a 5% chance to eviscerate. Deals 50% increased damage to enemies for 3 seconds after your first strike them with it. Increases your Wrath regeneration by 10% for 3 seconds up to 30%. I'm going to give that a try instead. Okay. So that gives me demon form. Those are all demon form. And then that's demon form. Alright, what is eviscerate? So this is all tied to eviscerate. This one's tied to eviscerate. But that, okay, again, that's dominance. I can't even I can't build into eviscerate, which looks like a really cool thing to build into. Man, there's too much that you can't really. Anyway, all right, let me go back to here. We got this, and we got this. experience. Okay. Now then. I just leveled up again. Alright, I now have the ability to do chain whips. By 50% further, and its slow is increased to 60. Or slowed by 30%. Oh, nice. Deal 20% increased damage when an unchained enemy is first caught by the chain. And it refunds 1 wrath for every enemy hit over its duration. Ooh. Let me do that, and then chain whips. And then I still have 2 more. Okay. And then you've leveled up. Oops. Okay. What is next? I think we need to try... Well, there's... Hold on a minute. Is there still an event here? No, there's not. Yeah, this is the one problem. You can't find out where there are events running right now. But, I mean... Alright, you know what? Let's go do a war plan. Helltide and Nightmare Dungeon. Huh? Oh, okay. Like, what do you mean inter-mercenary bartering? This way. I think I only need to do... Yeah, just one. Okay, 75.
See what you want.
Oh man, I thought I switched. sworn I switched off of Molten Bomb to something else. Yeah, I did. I thought I'd switched to the Eviscerate skill. Oh, I know what happened. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. Alright, I need to teleport back real quick. Where the hell am I? The other the Molten Bomb skill still had points in it, so it never unassigned. Yeah, I wanted Hellion Sting instead. There. Now the good thing is I can go right back to where I was, and I still have my stuff. Whoa, way too much poison. Holy crap. Alright, the chain whips aren't doing... I'm not... Yeah. And I'm not sure I like the Hellion Sting any better either. Yeah, I'm using my ultimate too much. I was doing better with the molten bombs. Whoa. And the chain whip isn't really doing me much good. This isn't working. Should have stuck with what I was doing. Oh, I actually have enough. Alright. Let's go back to what I was doing. Okay. Alright, and then this isn't doing me any good either. I'm not a fan of that. I guess I'm going to have to go into a dominant skill. Don't know. Okay. I see what the game was trying to tell me a little while ago now, but... yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to go back to Infernal Breath. Fuses you to... Cost one? No. No. At the end, the demon explodes. No, there was... hold on a minute. No. Actually, I want Demonic Smash. So I think for right now, I'm going to go with Explosive Death, and then once I hit level 36, I'm going to switch over to Demonic Smash. Because that'll give me single target control. This doesn't matter because I'm going to go to Searing Infestation at some point. Okay. I'm sorry about this. I'm trying to build something that's going to last all the way up to level 70 and beyond, and I'm not feeling comfortable. At all. Any of it. I was feeling great last week. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time.
Unfortunately.
I didn't change my assignments. Because the problem that I have now is I have no way of creating dominance. And I guess that's the point. Oh, we're in a gold reserve one. I didn't realize. Oops, sorry about that.
I'm done for.
Alright, so what is this? When 200 of your lesser demons die, your next greater demon skill cast has no dominance cost. Oh, that's my Infernal Breath. Okay, that's actually nice. So now I don't have to quite worry as much about the fact that I'm not getting additional dominance. Got to put my sigil down. No idea why it was facing that way. Where am I going? Destroy the ward eyes.
Oh no!
Same dream as always. Serpent's eyes in the darkness. Shadows slithering through the grass. I shed the skin from this old dying form. Then I am adorned in scales. Free from pain. In the scales are reflected faces I know. Villagers who scorned me, cursed me, laughed at me. Tongues flick in the darkness. Hear their words in my thoughts. Each life is a sacrifice for us. Each life is a scale for your rebirth. I awaken, and the snake is at my feet, waiting.
Weapon damage doesn't mean anything. The willpower, though, I also lose the 4% all damage multiplier, which I don't want to lose. No. Definitely no. Spirit form that needs to go in there. We're missing one somewhere. Okay.
Excellent find.
Okay. It's still not perfect by any stretch. But this is now starting to feel a little bit better. Don't I go back to Tyrael? Yeah. Thought so. For some reason the thing didn't update. Yeah, this feels a little bit better. As I said, not perfect by any stretch. Okay, what do we got here? Willpower, max life, life on kill, impairment reduction. If you've the eviscerated doesn't help me because I'm not using eviscerate at all, but it's still better than what I have. Willpower, max life, physical damage. Okay. And no, you're not as good as what I currently have. Alright, let's go get rid of some stuff. We'll come back and pick up the rest of it.
Oh, it is a waitress, isn't it?
Alright, so we got level 34, which means I can now make one of the switches that I wanted. No, I can't. It was Demonic Smash that I wanted. Oh, no, I did. I wanted Chain Aura. Instead, well, actually, do I want Chain Aura? Because the Hellfire skill now creates an aura of fire chains around you, reducing damage coming from outside by 45% and slowing enemies within by 80%. So it removes the ability to do crowd control. It just gives me base protection, which I can get from other means. So maybe I leave that one alone. Okay. Point there. All right. What now? What now? I think we may just do that again. Let me take a quick look though at... Nope, wrong thing. Season. Actually, you know what? Let's switch to hard difficulty. I haven't done it yet. I said I was going to do it at level 30. Let's do that and do a war plan, because that's one of the things as well. Yeah, let's do that. Tide. Cuirassed Undercity, and yeah, let's do that. And then this will get us our first level in Nightmare Dungeons.
Go. I will see you again soon.
Now let's see how well this works in the Undercity. Oh, I gotta clean this up. I better stick to a magic one for my first one, especially on hard difficulty. What are spirits? Fire resistant? This isn't going well. I am losing way too much time. Okay. I'm not killing things fast enough. Yeah, I'm not killing things fast enough to do this. should have just stuck with the Helltide. What the hell? Yeah, I'm getting ready to fail right now. I need to find time. I got time, and yet somehow... Yep. I mean, I didn't die, but... Yeah, I am not killing things fast enough on this difficulty for that to work. No. Okay, so conquer a nightmare dungeon, Helltide. Alright, what have I got as far as nightmare dungeons are concerned? Gold, I don't need that anymore. Do I have an Obols? I have an equipment one. That I'm just going to get rid of. Gem. Artillery shrines. Oh. And gem's just regular dungeon. Alright, yeah, let's use this one. Nightmare dungeons are my preferred activity anyway. They always have... They're my favorite quote-unquote endgame component. Okay, guys. Destroy the Seaborn goddesses. Hell, lady. Well, I'm saying you're a lady. I don't even know. Okay. You won't stop it! Okay, I don't know what's going on in this dungeon, but this constant pulling me into things. What is that? Dungeon complete. Oh, yes, 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 yes. I have seen those before. Okay. I think that's new this season. I don't remember it last season, I'll put it that way. That didn't work well at all. Level 35. They're taking a long time to die, but at least everything's dying. No idea why I'm getting slowed. Oh, god damn it. I'm surviving, but boy, I'm not doing a very good job of it.
See what you've earned.
Really, guys? After all my talk for about love and nightmare dungeons. I went a little overboard. That's fine. At least it took everything down. Why am I getting slowed? Like, I can't move at all right now. I do not know what is doing that. Another thing that's bugging me is I would not be able to do this without the mercenaries. Whereas other characters that I've built for hardcore, I've been able to do solo. I don't know that that's going to be possible with this. Or at least with this build, I'll put it that way. Why is that still not up? Like, oh, your dungeon loot is going to be upgraded. That's great. Am I ever going to get the dungeon finished? I've still got 2 more of the freaking goddesses to kill. Where the hell are these things? Finally. Well, that's 2. All right. I actually think Infernal Breath is going to be better for me than Demonic Smash. Because of AoE. I just don't understand why I'm not getting more damage out of all of this. I guess maybe I just don't have enough damage multipliers. Really, guys?
Perhaps a prize inside.
Like right now, I don't have anything that does like one big hit. Everything is just a whole lot of little small damage. I also don't have very good gear. Of course you are. Yeah, you're gonna go around the thing that I put in front of you. There's the last one. Okay. Finally. Yeah, screw all of you. I am not sitting there and fighting you. Oh, no! I wonder if I can get a... Can I run away from... I think you don't have to sit there for the... Who is throwing the bombs? God damn it. Alright. Is that the dungeon? That's the dungeon. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was the dungeon. No, I'm not in a current activity. Hey, look, if I have to, I'll walk back to the freaking entrance. I won't be happy about it, but I'll do it. They don't consider the dungeon complete because of that cursed thing. That resplendent chest. Oh, got to be kidding me. No, it says to travel to the Siren's Chamber. Why would you... I'm ready to say, I better get something for that. Am I missing something? There's no other place to go in this location. I've gotta... Guess I've just gotta do... Oh. There's nowhere I have not been in this dungeon. I don't understand. Oh, it's this kind of a situation. You're kidding me. Oh my god. Okay. Well, those two needed to be dropped anyway. Really, guys? That's what you're giving me as a Herodric cache? So crappy.
Poor guy is at it again. Disrupting our ancestors in a foolish attempt to appease the grinning one.
Alright. Max life. Yeah. It's a two-hander. I don't want two-hand, and I certainly don't need weapon damage. It does have plus 50 willpower, though. That's got 18. And then I'm getting 14% all damage multiplier. If I had enough... Let's see, do I have enough materials to socket it? Nope, wrong thing. No, I don't. You need 50 to socket it twice. Unless I have the ability to... Well, I can't do it now. I can't do it here anyway, because there's no jewel crafter here. Alright, well, we're going to have to live without it. Alright, closest. There we go. Well, that was a hell of a way to enter. Guys, you gotta give me a freaking break. I barely set foot.
What is this?
Harvest Untamed something or other. I didn't see what that was. Okay. Untamed Sparks, whatever that means. Why am I taking so much damage here? What the hell? Alright, I'm not doing that event. That's done. Let me find out where that is. That's here. We might be able to get ourselves a Tree of Whispers cache while we're at it. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do a quick run back and put in a point. I don't think one single skill point is going to make a daggone bit of difference, but alright, level 37. Yeah, I don't think Brimstone's actually what I want. I think I want Demon Turret. Okay. I can't sit here for too long, otherwise the teleport will disappear on me, and I don't want to have that happen. Because then I lose access to... I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, that's much better. Really? Alright, that one is a 75. I don't know how some of these things keep getting out from the dark prison. Son of a... Guys! I hardly got any aberrant cinders for that, unfortunately. Man, I am not finding... God damn it. The hell are you guys? I don't think I've ever seen fallen hounds before. At least not that I recall, anyway. I need 15 more approximately. was something I saw. This way. Here's what I want.
I have your back, friend.
That's not where I was aimed. Okay. I have enough. Whew. Good Lord. I don't think this build is working. It should not be this hard.
People of Sanctuary are grateful. They've sent their regards.
Okay, so our war plan, the Nightmare Dungeon portion of the war plan, I think has upgraded. Yeah. Alright. I think it's Waking Spoils that I want. Yeah, it's Waking Spoils. Alright, we've got 38 now. You know what? Hellfire Aura might actually be the better option. Instead of the Sigil of Summons. Killing enemies or demons within fuels the ritual's chaotic hellfire increase. Because this would allow me to be surrounded, kill things inside of the aura, and it's going to build itself up. Volatility empowered cast within sigil. There we go. Yep, that's what I want. This is damage. Okay, we've still got 3 points left. I still want Searing Infestation, but I can't get it yet. Okay. Now, what did I just get? Did I get anything of value? Well, this finally. I don't care about the weapon damage. Oh, but it doesn't have any willpower. Legendary helm. Willpower, max life, armor, impairment reduction if you have eviscerated. It's the same eviscerated one. Yeah, that's both of those are gore feasts. $35. Willpower, max life, movement speed. I need the movement speed. But it doesn't matter. Crit strike damage multiplier, 1.6 resource cost for damage. Yeah, I need to start getting some damage multipliers. Ooh. Ooh, there we go. That's an extra 30 willpower. Which means I might be able to go ahead and take this. So max life. I'm going to lose 3% of all damage multiplier, but maybe I can craft a better diamond to get more. Okay, hold on. Let's see what I can do here.
Welcome to the island.
So that I don't lose that. Alright, so this gives me 12%. How much do I need? Oh, I've got nowhere near enough diamond to do that. But I can go ahead and craft a chipped one.
Gems to set. Thousands of gems in a handful of dust. Bring me a challenge next time.
Okay, that's good. Rid of this.
Step up to my anvil.
Oh, there's no reason for me to keep that. I don't know why I'm even bothering. Alright. So I only lost 1% of the damage multiplier in all of that. Now, I could... I know this is all temporary, considering what level I'm at, but... No, I can't craft. Nope. I've only got 280. Alright, well, let's add a socket to you. And then let's craft that. And another thing is, I have not been looking at my runes at all. Nope, that's rogue. I'm starting to think that maybe the Summon Spirit Wolf might be a good thing for a Warlock, or at least for this Warlock build. I don't know. Oh, that's right. This is a hardcore character. I don't have a ton of stuff. it's got a different... Let me go see if I can craft a different rune. Isn't it? No, it's not her. Oh, it's the jeweler. Rune crafting. Gain 100 off. Oh, it's that one. When you cast 2 mobility or macabre skills. That's primarily for rogues, although a regular dodge counts. So 2 dodges to get a spirit wolf companion. Which would be the same thing here, just 2 different evades. I assume that counts. It might not. So either one of these would work. Alright. Seeking your target with your enemy's person hits them and skull tape. Oh, this provides vulnerable. I don't know. How many obols do I have? Not a lot. Not a lot. I do want to...
What brings you to the ancient isles?
Alright, let's... Helltide. Yeah, I can't do a plan with a Kurast Undercity right now. And I definitely don't want to do the Infernal. I hate the Infernal Hordes. It is the one endgame activity I cannot stand. If I never had to do the Infernal Hordes again... Because this early on in the game, you're not generating enough of whatever the currency is that you collect to even open one chest at the end. It's not until you really get to level 70, but yet they open up Infernal Hordes at level 30, I think?
Go. I will see you again soon.
Oh, let me go, because I'm probably close to being done for the night, but there is something I need to do. Actually, you know what? Let's do the Grim Favors real quick. All I need to do is 2, what are they? 2 basements, 2 under areas. Each one of these costs gives you 1. this. That's interesting. I had forgotten I switched auras, and that was interesting. All right, let's. We only need one more. All right, there's one right here. There's also one right here. So let's do from there. Got to clear out some of this map too while we're at it. Oops. I love my outfit. I think it's the hat. For me, it's the hat. Altar of the... Wow, okay, this is new. I've never done one of these before. Yeah, I knew that was coming. And I got a common. Oh, hold on a minute. Speaking too soon. Ooh, my first unique. Oh. Okay, now we can come back. Yeah, I think the Hellfire aura might be a better... I think it's going to help me produce better damage. I think. I'm not 100% certain. That wasn't what I wanted. I wanted to see this. No, it doesn't have willpower. Okay. This is one-handed, right? Yes. Alright, I don't care about the weapon damage. 38 willpower, max life, physical damage multiplier, so I'm getting all of those. Then Hell Fracture deals 114% increased damage, and every third cast creates a triple fracture. Well, that might be worth going to Hell Fracture instead of Blazing Scream. Summon the fires of hell to fracture the ground, dealing damage to enemies in the area. The fracture remains for 15 seconds and explodes up to 2 more times when you cast. Okay, so what is this doing again? It's dealing 114% increased damage, and every third cast creates a triple. Alright. Well, all we can do is give it a try. Standing within a hell fracture explosion grants you volatility. Reduces its cost by 25% until you cast a different skill. Base skill increases the damage of your next hell fracture by 40%, but it also increases the cost. Hell fracture explodes one additional time. Creates lava fissures between each fracture, which bursts for that damage. No longer explodes with each cast, and indeed creates 4 smaller fractures in front of you that erupt into... No. I don't like that. Becomes an abyss skill and now reaches to the abyss, dealing that damage and pulling hexed enemies. No, I'm not hexing. Alright. Put that there. Alright, and then I still have 3 more points. One more, I'll be able to turn Terror Swarm into Searing Infestation. I'm looking forward to that. Okay. Alright, let's go turn in the Tree of Whispers first.
It is done.
Huh, collection of one-handed. Let's go rings. Wow, I got 2 extra gifts of the tree. Holy crap. Okay, and I got to level 40. Okay, well, let's do this. Yes. All right. No willpower. No willpower. 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 This one has attack speed and fire damage multiplier. There we go. Willpower, max life. Yep. I don't know. Why am I getting thorns? Thorns is not something that is typically Warlock.
That will come in handy.
The hell is this ugly thing? The Boneweave Helm of Dominance. That is an ugly looking helmet. But better armor, max life regen, fortified generation, and resource cost reduction. Crowd controlling an enemy grants 1 resolve. Which I should be doing with my Dark Prison, I'm guessing. At least I would think it is. Hitting enemies with Dark Prison fortifies you, so I'm getting fortified there. Yeah, well, it doesn't say that it's crowd controlling, but I would assume that that's the effect of it. I'm going to lose a lot of armor. And I need to put sockets into it to get the willpower.
Stones to cut, gems to set.
And I can only get 1.
Keep your treasures close.
taken apart, melted down.
Gain 5 offering, spend 5% of your maximum resource. That's Spiritborn. Oh crap, I've got shit. Mm-mm. Actually, that I'm just gonna get rid of. All right, let's give all of this new stuff a try. Let's do the gem reserve. Slay the 3 captains. Okay. Holy crap. The combination of fracture. Oh man. With this unique is something else. You don't have any control over it, unfortunately. As far as, like, where it spawns. But wow. Okay, that's where we're gonna eventually have to go. I gotta still gotta find the freaking. Okay. Yeah, Okay. Alright, I may have stumbled onto something here. After a lot of experimentation. I'm not saying this is the final solution, but... this dungeon also doesn't seem to be quite as populated as the others that we've done tonight. Wow, there's a lot of freaking heal spots. And I have no doubt in my mind that I could be doing a better combination. Okay, here we go. Oh, damn. Okay. That was fun. We'll have to see how it works on the boss, though. Assuming I can ever get to the freaking boss.
Impressive. Unfortunately.
I have yet to find a single freaking cabin. There's one. Why?
Help me, please!
my normal play style, but I can get used to it. At least for this run. We'll have to see how it really works against single enemies, but there's another one. I'd say it does pretty well. Alright, we still got one more pirate captain to find. This way, maybe? Yep. Why were you not taking any damage that whole time? Well, at least the pirate captain is doing well. I guess we'll find out when we go to the real boss, but... And they've got fairly quick cooldowns, which I'm very surprised by. I think I've got some cooldown reduction on a couple of my armor pieces, but I don't think I have a lot. Only maybe as much as 5% total? Oh, shit.
We will be unstoppable.
Oh boy, that was close. That was very close. Well, I should be able to craft some of the higher level gems now, I would think. Yeah, that was close. Because he kept following me around and would just slam it on top of my head. I couldn't get away from taking damage. kind of where I wish I could have swapped. Well, actually, you know what? Using the fractures may mean that I don't need the Dark Prison to be the Dark Prison. I can actually switch it to a defensive item so that when I get surrounded, I can be protected, or when I get slammed on like that, I can be protected. Yeah, I don't know. All right, let's... Good thing is I might now be able to do an Undercity. Maybe. I'm not 100% certain, but maybe. I'm glad I waited on that. Yeah, I might be able to turn my Dark Prison into a chain aura. And because it's a Hellfire skill, somehow I'm getting extra from Hellfire skills. I gotta look and see if I'm still getting any value from this. I may not be. Okay, let's take a quick look. Holy crap. Alright, gloves, 350, 42 willpower, max life, crit strike damage, resource cost reduction. Ooh, I'm going to lose the physical damage multiplier. While channeling a skill, all damage is increased by 64%. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work for me because I don't think I'm channeling anything. Wrath generation. What? Nope. I meant to put that in. No, it doesn't have willpower. Alright, what did we get here? Gold drop movement speed. Potion healing. Bow buff slaughter. All stats and potion healing.
What brings you to the Ancient Isles?
Let me see. Nope, wrong one.
to it then.
Okay. I got a plus 10% damage. I'm assuming that's all damage. Okay. I forgot to do that. Yeah, I think now we can potentially attempt Undercity and be able to pull it off. The problem's going to be I only have this one key. Oh, we've got this one. Artillery Shrines. Skull Reserve. Alright, let's see what we can craft. Nope, they're still all 2s. We don't have enough to craft 3s yet. Okay, well, this is where I'm going to call it for the night. We made it to... Oh, I meant to... we have made it to level 42 with our Warlock Hardcore. Another 28 levels to go with this character. If we're going to hit the Hardcore challenge. They've got actually a challenge for... I think it's every character class. Here it is. So... And then they've also got them for the different torments on Hardcore as well. So we've completed 1 and 2. Show... There we go. Yeah, so reach level 70 with every original Diablo 4 class, so that one's not going to count. Get a PvP kill in Hardcore, I'm never going to do any of that. Complete the Vessel of... This is weird, they actually have the campaigns in here under Hardcore, which... Legion events... Complete an Undercity District run in Hardcore. I didn't realize I'd never completed that. I thought I had. Oh, when I did complete Hardcore with my Flurry Rogue, that was still max level 100. The Vessel of Hatred hadn't come out yet, so, okay. The Dark Citadel will never get done because it requires 2 people. Complete the Lord of Hatred campaign in Hardcore. Scovos Legion events, and then complete a run of Echoing Hatred in Hardcore mode. I'm not even sure I know what that is. And then defeat the Echo of Lilith in Hardcore. Reach Paragon level 300 in Hardcore. Torment 4 and Torment 12. So we'll see. We'll see. It's a shame they didn't put in new challenges for the new classes. But anyway, let's see. Yeah, we have completed a war plan on hard difficulty. We completed 1 world event in Scovos. We haven't done a 3-piece charm yet. Complete the following during Helltides. Harbingers, Tortured Gifts, Cinders, craft a Nightmare Dungeon Sigil, and imprint an aspect onto an item. Didn't I just do that? Oh, they're talking about, yeah, that's different. Obtain bounty caches by completing whispers to earn grim favors and exchange them with the tree on hard difficulty. Okay, so we only did that one time this evening. Search for runes in the Kuros City, and then socket a rune of ritual and a rune of invocation on an item to create a rune word. Reach level 50 as Paladin or Warlock. Defeat the Blood Maiden during Helltide, and then Kuros Undercity on expert difficulty. So, a lot to do for next time. So with that, as I said, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I'm going to continue messing around with some other builds off stream. I'm probably going to start a couple more hardcore characters Actually, hold on a minute. There's hardcore. Here it is. Nope, that's mercenaries. Hardcore. Oh, reach level 70 with every original Diablo 4 class in hardcore mode. Yeah. I've gotten to level 70 with all of them. But it would the other three, the druid, the sorcerer, and the barbarian, I did in the days of level 100. So I didn't actually complete a hardcore mode, but according to the new leveling, it counts. Because I think I got to 76 with sorcerer. I can probably go back and check my archive. It probably stored them all. Anyway, let me go ahead and call it here. Everyone have a great rest of your evening, a good continuation, good start to your week. I will be back tomorrow, I believe, with some more Clair Obscure Expedition 33. We'll pick up from where we left off, which I don't know where that is, to be completely honest. Oh, we're going in to find Eskia. That's right. And then Wednesday we'll be doing some more Satisfactory. At least that's the current plan. I'm still trying to think through my current streaming schedule or what I want it to be. I'm also thinking I may need to move back over to Twitch. And then record everything to bring over to YouTube. But I'm still thinking through that. I'm going to have some conversations about it. I don't think I'm getting enough traction with my live streams here on YouTube. So anyway, have a great night. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Good night, everybody.